Hi students, welcome back to computer class. So today we are moving on to a new topic, that is how to insert break in Microsoft Word. Okay, so in Microsoft Word, if we want to move the text to the next line or to the next column or to the next page, for those purpose we use the function known as inserting breaks, or we use the option known as inserting breaks. Okay, once again, in Microsoft Word, if you want to move the text to a next line or to the next column or to the next page, okay, for that we use the option known as inserting break. Okay, first let us study how to make a line break. Okay, that is, if we want to move the text to the next line without breaking that particular paragraph, we can use the option known as line break. Okay, once again, if you want to move the text to the next line without breaking that particular paragraph, you can use the option known as line break. Okay, and look at the steps of how to insert a line break. First step is you have to place the cursor where you want to insert the line break, and second step is you have to press the shift plus enter keys together. Okay, so the steps for inserting a line break are, first step is you have to place the cursor in which you want to insert the line break. Okay, and second step is at the same time you have to press shift plus enter key. Look at figure 4.10. An example is being shown how to insert line break. Look at the first figure. The sentence or the paragraph given is, little brown seed, round and round, here I put you in the ground. Okay, I want the text, here I put you in the ground, to be appear or to be displayed in the next line. Okay, for that to happen, first you have to place the cursor where you want to insert the line break. Okay, so I am placing the cursor after the word round. Okay, because I want the sentence or I want the text, here I put you in the ground, to appear in the next line. Okay, so I am first placing the cursor after the word round. Okay, and again I am pressing shift plus enter key at the same time. And now look at the next figure. See, here I put you in the ground, that particular text has appeared or displayed over the next line. Okay, this is how you insert a line break in Microsoft Word. Okay. Next, let us see how to make a column break. Okay, that is, I want to move the text to the next column without breaking that particular paragraph. Okay, look at the steps. Step number 1 is you have to place the cursor where you want to insert the column break. Second step is you have to click on the breaks option in the page setup group of the page layout tab. And third step is you have to click on the column from the drop down menu. A column break will be inserted. Okay, so let us see in detail how we can make a column break in Microsoft Word. What was the first step was you have to click on the page layout tab. Okay, and over the page setup group there is an option known as breaks. See, in this picture there is an option given as breaks. You have to click on that break option. Okay, and a drop down menu will appear. You have to click on the option known as column, because we are going to make a column break. Okay, so you have to click on the column, and a column break will be inserted over the text. Okay, these are the steps of how to insert a column break in a Microsoft Word. And next, let us see how to make a page break, or how to insert a page break. Okay, page break means if you want to move the text to the next page, you have to click on the option page break. And the steps are similar to how we did the column break. Look at the step number 1. You have to place the cursor where you want to insert a page break, and then you have to click on the breaks option in the page setup group of the page layout tab. And third step is you have to click on the page from the drop down menu in order to insert a page break. See, the steps are similar to how we did the column break. Okay. Step number 1 is you have to place the cursor over which you want to insert a page break. Okay. Step number 2 is you have to click on the page layout tab. See, page layout tab has been highlighted over this page, over this picture. Okay, you have to first click on the page layout tab, and there is an option known as break. You have to click on that option known as break. A drop down list will appear, or a drop down menu will appear, and look, the first option is given for inserting the page break. You have to click on that particular option. Okay, so this is how you insert a page break in Microsoft Word. So now we studied how to make a line break, how to make a column break, and how to make a page break. Okay, this is all about inserting breaks in Microsoft Word. Next, let us study what you mean by page orientation. Okay, page orientation means the way in which the document is being displayed and printed. Okay, page orientation means the way in which the document is being displayed and printed. And there are two types of page orientation. First one is portrait and second one is landscape. See figure 4.13, it shows the different types of page orientation. Figure A shows portrait view and figure B shows landscape view. Now let us see what you mean by portrait view. See, look at the figure A. Figure A shows portrait view, and see, in that particular figure height and width is being displayed, or it is being marked. Portrait view means the document will be displayed vertically. That is, height of the page will be more than the width. See, in the figure we can see that height is more than the width. That is how the document will be displayed vertically, and this is what we mean by portrait view. Okay, and look at figure B, it shows landscape view. That is, the document will be displayed horizontally. Means width of the page will be more than the height. From that figure itself we can understand width is more than the height of that particular page. Okay, this is what we mean by portrait view and landscape view. In portrait view, the document will be displayed vertically. That is, height of the page will be more than the width. And in landscape view, the document will be displayed horizontally, which means that width of the page is more than the height. Okay, these are the two types of page orientation. Next topic is about page size. Okay, that is, you have seen in a different types of notebooks or in your different textbooks, they are of different sizes. Okay, and there are names for different sizes for papers. Okay, for example, you might have heard A4 size, letter size. Okay, these are the page sizes. Similarly, Microsoft Word also, each paper they have got different sizes like A4, letter size, etc. Okay, now let us see how we can change paper size of a particular document. Okay, step number 1 is you have to click on the size option in the page setup group of the page layout tab. Step number 2 is you have to select the page size from the drop down menu. Okay, these are the steps of changing the paper size in a Microsoft Word. Step number 1 is you have to first click on the page layout tab. Okay, see, there's an option given for size. You have to click on that particular option. A drop down menu will appear, and see, many options are given like letter, legal, statement, A4, A5, B5, etc. Okay, these are different sizes of the page. You can click on any one of the option. Okay, this is how you can change the size of the paper in Microsoft Word. Next, let us see what we mean by header and footer. Header is a text or image that appears at the top margin of the page, and footer is a text or image that appears at the bottom margin of the page. Header means the text or image that appears at the top margin of the page. Footer is the text or image that appears in the bottom margin of the page. Look at this picture. You'll get a clear idea of what I mean by header and footer. See what has been marked as header. A text or image which appears at the top of the page or the top margin of the page. That is what we mean by header. And look where footer has been marked. A text or image which appears over the bottom margin of the page. That is what we mean by footer. Hope you have got what we mean by header and footer. Now let us see the steps of how to insert a header and footer in Microsoft Word. Step number 1 is you have to click on the Insert tab. See the options header and footer is being given. First you have to click on the header option. Then a drop down menu will appear. See in this picture you can see the drop down menu. See many options are being given like blank, 3 columns, alphabet, annual. Okay, these are the options which come under the drop down menu. You have to choose any one of the style, header style from that particular menu. Okay. Then you have to type the text in that particular header. This is how you can insert a header in Microsoft Word. Okay. If you are clicking at footer option also, a drop down menu like this will appear. You have to choose any one of the option from that if you want to insert a footer in Microsoft Word. Okay. Moving on to the last topic of this page, that is borders and colors. We add borders and colors to a page to make it look attractive. Okay. First let us study how to add page borders in Microsoft Word. Step number 1 is you have to click on the page layout tab. There will be an option known as page borders. Okay. Then a dialog box will appear. See like what you see in this picture. This is the borders and shading dialog box. Okay. This dialog box is known as borders and shading dialog box. And see many options are given like style, color, width, etc. Okay, you can choose the style, color and width of that particular border. And at last you have to click on the OK button. Okay, this is how you can change borders and color in Microsoft Word. So with this we come to the end of chapter number 4. Okay. Thank you.